It seems to be most happy around 75 to 77. This bike leans comfortably. No complaint at all. No weight, it's not pulling it down. It doesn't want to stand up when I throttle. It just slides in.
First of all, welcome to the channel and thank you for stopping by. When time permits, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. I always regretted never having tried the 310 GS. Well, that changed in South Dakota this year. My friend Zach has one with a couple of Farkles added to it, and he brought it this year to the trip. And I had the opportunity to ride it on the highway, the opportunity to ride it in a twisty, beautiful canyon. Unfortunately, nothing off-road. Well, let's take a look at the footage. I think I go over pretty well what I thought of the bike, but I will come back and have a conclusion afterwards.
Buddy Zach has a Harley Davidson, and he also has this 310 BMW. We were in Sturgis and decided it'd be a good idea to swap bikes. Okay, I'm gonna let Zach get around me on mine. And we've come over to Spearfish Canyon, which is a great road to ride a motorcycle on. Here comes Zach now. I obviously cannot keep up with the V-Strom 1050, the KTM 1290, and my own KTM 790, so let everybody go ahead through the canyon, and I'm gonna do my best. Zach has the Rally Raid wheels. I believe he's got a Shinko set up for tires. We just came off the highway, and when I was on there, I found it was pretty good. I was very surprised that the Shinko wasn't so bad, and this bike was able to comfortably cruise at 75 on the highway. I brought it up to 84 with Zach's permission just for a minute, and it wasn't bad at all. Kind of like my 390, this is where this bike has a bit of a problem though. When it comes time to pass somebody, I can roll back on the throttle and this bike will hit 84, but it won't hit it quickly. And this does very much remind me of, hey Zach buddy, he's letting us go over. Very much does remind me of the 390. It's lacking some of the power, it's lacking some of the weight, but oh, look at how beautiful that is. But the rider triangle seems somewhat similar, and it's not so different in weight that I'm like on an alien bike. Unfortunately, this does not have the level of suspension that you find on a 390 Adventure. I've got nothing up front that's adjustable, and the rear is very, very soft. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but I can just bounce this like a bouncy toy, which Zach was the one who told me to try that out. it's kind of wild. Both the front and the back, you can compress all the way through the stroke just by bouncing lightly on the bike. It's pretty wild. I hope you can see some of these views. Again, this is Spearfish Canyon. It is coming down, heading south from almost Sturgis. You get on Sturgis, you go west on I-90 for 10 minutes, and then you get on exit 14, Spearfish Canyon. It's really, really a shame this trucker is on here because this is just a beautiful road. But I don't see how I'm ever getting around that guy. So this was going to be my test of exactly how well the 310 corners, but that gentleman up there is going to prevent that from happening. So let's just talk about the bike overall. The seat is comfortable. The suspension is, I think, way too soft, but sitting on it, I can lean in just a little bit, and this is fun. This is a nice aggressive position. But when I'm sitting up straight, I feel just like I'm on my 390. If I had to say something about this bike, though, that I really don't care for is this. That's doing absolutely nothing. There is no clean air anywhere. I don't know why that's there other than for aesthetics, because even at this slow speed, I'm doing like 35 miles an hour, I can feel the wind everywhere. And when I was on the highway, it was definitely like riding a naked bike. It was not like riding a bike with any kind of wind deflection. Well, it's nice to stop and check out a different bike. The BMW GS 310, I think it's cute. I mean, it's fun. It's got decent pickup. Now, I'm not sure if it would ride better without Shinkos, because they are fairly big blocks, but you can even take the Shinkos on the highway. Case in point, Zach rode this motorcycle 800 miles to get here. I thought I was putting myself through some effort taking my 790 a very long way, and Zach hopped on 310 cc's and got himself there. Wow, look at that view. Now Zach is being much more responsible than I would be, because I can tell you right now, I would have passed that truck on the 790, and I told him, ride it however you want, have fun. So he's being very responsible with my bike, which is very considerate. I wouldn't exactly fly through here on this bike, but I would say that 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour around the corners is absolutely doable and absolutely comfortable.
Well, there you have it. I think that the 310 GS is a fun, small bike. And while I think the competition has gotten much stronger now, I still believe that if you can get a good deal on one, you're not going to be disappointed. It's more fun than you would expect. It is an entertaining bike to ride. And Zach has shown on the BDRX that you can take it off-road. You can take it on double track and have an absolute blast with it. And my own experience is on the road, I absolutely had a blast. So look for one used if you're shopping for a small ADV bike. If you can get a deal, it's a good bike. All right. If you stuck around, thank you. I appreciate it, and take care.